Hello there and welcome to another AliExpress haul. I am very excited today because I've got lots of fun products to show you. So yeah, I'm just going to get into this. I mean, why not? I'm going to dive right in. I mean, really, she's diving. Imagine if you were to like dive into a pool and there was no water in there. That would hurt. Anyway, moving on from that. So the first thing that I got is a lipstick. It's by the brand Miss Rose. It is like a very angular shaped lipstick. It's got a like lovely kind of matte effect to it, which looks pretty expensive in my opinion. This is in the shade Taupe. I say what kind of genre of lipstick it is, but I'm just going to assume it's matte from the packaging, unless it's like the glossiest lipstick in the world, and it just had me fooled. I don't know, but anyway, I thought that it may be fun to like try this on today because I was thinking this is the shade of lip product I was going to be putting on anyway, so I thought, well, why not just test this bad boy out on camera? I mean, yes, I thought I was going to love that. I thought, let's do that. By the way, I'm a bit anxious. If I look a bit nervous, it's because, right, so I filmed a video before this one because I'm on a video filming marathon today, and in my previous video I was wearing my spiral hoop earrings that I got from Wish that I love. So anyway, I was thinking, oh my gosh, I'll change up the earrings a bit. So I took this one out and proceeded to drop it in my cup of tea. So it's in there. I mean, it's in my cup of tea. And I thought, well, should I fish it out? And then I just thought, but then I'd get my hands all wet. So now I've decided to just leave it in and then get it out later. But I'm just a bit nervous thinking, oh my gosh, will the earrings survive being in the tea, be stripped of its sassiness? I have no idea, but it's in there and it's probably not having the best time. And now I feel really tremendously guilty. Like, should I get it out? I'm going to get it out. I'm sorry. You're thinking I'm I came in for an AliExpress haul. To you fishing things out from your cup of tea. But okay, so here we go. It's out. She's fine. I mean, she's fine. It's like she never went in there. And actually, I feel like she looks even sparklier than before. Like, look at that. Maybe I've discovered some secret like life hack to put your silver stuff in a cup of tea and it will just majestically clean them. I may have to do a video on this, but anyway, moving back onto the lipstick. So this is what she looks like. She's in the shade Taupe, and if I just do a little swatch, looking very beautiful. Spirit by MAC and Faux by MAC had a baby. This will be what they would produce. I mean, it's just beautiful. It's not like hugely pigmented, but this is a super creamy, kind of easy, just glides on your lips kind of lipstick. And I think like it's funny because on my hand it looks like it would be, you know, veering towards like a darker shade, but on my lips it just looks fairly like, I don't know, it doesn't look that boldly pigmented, but I'm really loving it. I'm really loving that. Yeah, and it doesn't have like an odd smell to it or anything. I'm really deeply impressed with that. I wouldn't say it's kind of matte in the way I expected it to be. It's got a little bit of gloss to it, but I'm loving it. Oh my gosh. So that is a really good lipstick and I'm so impressed. Okay, so next I'm going to show you what I have up on my person. I got this beautiful like silver choker. I don't know if it's meant to be like a choker or like I thought it would be nice, you know, on top of my dress, just sparkling away there. This is really, really pretty. It is extremely kind of fragile though, and I feel like it would probably break extremely easily. Like, I don't think this will be in one piece for long is what I'm trying to say, but I really do like it. I think it's really, really pretty. I also got these earrings, little flowers underneath and then one big flower there. I mean, really, that's just what they are. I'm a real fan of these types of earrings that, you know, they've got like a little bit there, but then they kind of come underneath the earlobe. I'm just all about that life of them just being there underneath the earlobe. I'm just loving it. I think it's the best thing that's ever been created. Well, not really, but you know what I mean. Okay, so next I got a liquid lipstick. It's by Dragon Beauty and it's a liquid matte. I thought that this was a Huda Beauty, right? Fake, because when it was advertised, like this bit was covered up, so it said Beauty, and then this is obviously an exact copy of the Huda Beauty liquid lipstick component. I mean, really, in the shade 05, and if I just do a little swatch, look, can you see like a theme happening here? This is like the kind of shade that I go for a lot. I mean, these two look virtually identical. Oh my gosh, it's got that typical like AliExpress liquid lipstick fruity appley kind of smell to it, which I don't hate but I don't love. I'll be testing this out soon, either in a video or in my own time, and I will let you know kind of what I thought about it at some point. The packaging is certainly very, very beautiful, and the shade, which is 05, looks really really lovely too. Really lovely too. I mean, really, who am I right now? Really lovely too. I mean, really. Okay, so next I got a glove. I mean, and you're thinking, Anwen, why did you get a glove? I mean, I got one glove. You're thinking, Anwen, did you not get two gloves? I mean, is that not the usual thing? You have two hands, two gloves. Well, this is a very special kind of glove. This is no ordinary glove. This, apparently, is a hair drying glove. And actually, even with it being a hair drying glove, I'm still kind of thinking, should I have got two? Because really, I mean, two would have just like surely dried my hair in half the time. But anyway, I got one, completely forgetting the fact that I do have another hand over here that could have assisted in the process. I don't know how this is meant to work, but it does feel extremely kind of warm on my hand, and it's got like a fleecy kind of feel to it. Again, gonna have to use it and then report back to you to let you know kind of how effective it actually is in drying my hair. But I find that drying my hair, one of the things that I have to do that I hate doing more than anything in life. So I find that I just don't do it. I just do not dry my hair. I just put it up in a bun and then I leave it to just dry in its own time, which sometimes takes like a day and a half. That against like literally drying my hair, that I thought, well, maybe the glove will assist me, and if it doesn't help to dry my hair, I have a glove. I mean, I have a glove to keep one of my hands warm. The other one will just have to struggle on, I'm afraid. But anyway, so this is my apparently hair drying glove. Okay, so I bought this horn because, I mean, obviously I could not resist this horn. I mean, look at it. Look at this horn. I mean, you can't really see it. If I go down, look at that. Does that not just look like an erect penis upon my head? I mean, I don't know if I could wear this ever because it looks a bit rude. But the boys, they love it. So, I mean, I'll just pretend that I bought it for them. If you have someone in your life who is a huge fan of unicorns, you could buy it for them. If you have someone that wants to pretend their penis is bigger than it is, they could wear this and pretend it's a bit bigger, you know, in their pants. Or if you just, I don't know, want to have some kind of big pokey penis shaped tool. So in theory, I was like, yes, I really want it. And now that I have it, I'm like, but when am I ever going to use this? Like, when will I ever be wearing this? The boys love it though, so I mean, thank God it wasn't a wasted purchase. Okay, so next I got this Tangle Teezer. I think it looks really pretty. It's pink and yellow and it's got a really big pad. I have only ever had like tiny little Tangle Teezers in the past, and they're not the easiest to use because like they don't even have a handle. They're like, you have to like hold on to the actual thing, and it just makes what should be an easy product a lot more problematic. It's like an actual big one that I can wrap my hand around. That's what she said. I mean, if that's not the most perfect, that's what she said, I don't know what is. So anyway, this, yeah, it's a Tangle Teezer. It's just got all of the bristles. I have no idea how these work, but goddamn, do they get the knots out of your hair. I mean, literally, I was at a point when I was on maternity leave and I hadn't brushed my hair in probably about 5 or 6 weeks, and it was super matted, and I just went through it with a Tangle Teezer and it just sorted it right out. So I am the kind of person that needs a Tangle Teezer. I just think this will be like really, really useful for the boys' hair. And also, if we're out in the garden playing a game of tennis, we only have 2 bats, I can say, hey, don't worry, I have my makeshift bat right here. I mean, really, I can just like, you know, be getting involved in the game. I'll be like, hey, mummy can play too. Look what mummy's got. Okay, so moving on to the last product, and this is a bit of a kind of oddball one. So I bought some slime, right, because slime seems to be having a moment right now. It's all the rage. Everyone and their grandmother and pet hamster seems to love a bit of slime. So I thought, okay, well, I'm going to buy some. By the way, this looked 10 times bigger in the picture. I've not opened it yet because it's come with the most suspicious looking thing ever. Like, wait till I show you. So right, I've not opened it. The bag is completely sealed all around. Can you see? What is that? It's like a typical druggy bag, you know, that you get like drugs in. Not that I know, I've just seen it like in films and stuff. But look at that, and there's white powder inside. What is that white powder? Someone thought that by me buying this, I was asking also for a few grams of cocaine. Look at that. Look, that looks so suspicious. And what if this is actually cocaine? And it doesn't come with any instructions. There's no guidance or like a label on here saying salt or something that you're meant to mix with this. Because my assumption is this is something that you mix with this. But is it? Or is it not just some cocaine that someone thought, oh, we'll just throw some of this in, an extra, you know, free gift. You know, sometimes you'll buy like moisturiser from Clarins and they throw in a free little trial lipstick or something like that. Maybe this is like the slime maker's version of, we'll just throw in some cocaine, I mean, as an extra little treat. I mean, and I'm afraid in general. Can you imagine as well, like if I'd bought this as a present for like, say my manager at work, and I hadn't opened the bag and I just like wrapped it all up, and then he opened it on Christmas Day with his family, and then this came out and he's probably thinking, why has someone bought me slide? But then he spots this and he's like, what? Why is Amway buying me cocaine? I mean, what? This is like the strangest thing ever. Wait till I show Honeys later. I'm going to say, Honeys, look what someone from AliExpress sent me. And it's one of those things that, like, I don't even want to open it. I'm scared to open it because I don't know what it is. Could be anthrax. I mean, it could be anything in here. And that's just, like, the most suspicious looking thing ever in the world. Okay, so next I got these massive sunglasses. I mean, they're massive. Look at this. They're kind of taking over my whole face. I mean, I kind of like them. I don't know if people might think they're a bit too big for me, which fair enough. I can admit they do look rather huge on my face, but I'm liking like the ombre kind of what are these called? What are these bits called? The plastic windows, the windows of the glasses, the viewing panels of the glasses. I mean, I have no idea, but these, I'm liking the ombre. I'm liking the very like sharp line at the top, but these are my new driving glasses, because I find that with it being autumn, the sun is like brighter than ever and my poorly sensitive little eyes cannot cope with it. So I now have my sunglasses that will fend away the sun. So I like them. I mean, I think they're great. Bit big. They are a bit big though, I mean, really. Okay, so next I got 3 makeup sponges. The reason why I got these was because they've all got a rather unique shape to them, and I don't have anything like these, so I just thought, oh my gosh, I need to give these a go. I've recently gotten into baking, but got some fabulous baking powder. It's by Makeup Revolution and it's the lace powder. Oh my gosh, seriously, if you're not a baker, you will become a baker if you try that powder, because it's so creamy and smooth. It's just perfect. So I'm going to be testing this sponge out with my new baking powder, you know, just to do a little bit of cooking on my face. My mum will be so proud when I tell her I've been baking. She'll be like, oh my gosh, Anwen, have you made a Victoria sponge? And I'd be like, no. I mean, no, I just bake my face. And she'd say, what? You're baking your face now? Where do you find the time for that? And I say, I don't. Okay, so the next sponge reminds me of a macaron. You know, French people, they say macaron, and it sounds amazing, and I just say macaroon. I had a really beautiful green tea macaroon once as well when I was in LA, and it was just sensationally good. But this is not an edible macaroon, sadly. This is as a sponge, I mean, as you've probably determined by now, and I don't know quite what specifically I'll be using this for. Probably just sit there and give me a craving for macaroons, but I feel like I can purpose it in some way, maybe like a tiny little cushion for a hamster that I don't have. I used to have a hamster. She was called Sharon. She was a ginger and white hamster, and she was massive because I used to feed her chips, and because she loved chips, and she would eat chips, and I mean, she was fabulous. Sharon was like the best hamster in the world, but she sadly passed away. It was sad. I mean, really. Anyway, so moving back to the macaroon. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to use this for, but it's really cute. And can you tell me, please, in the comments down below, what you think, like, specifically I should use this for? Because I can't work it out. And the last sponge that I got looks like a little stool again. Like a stool, a coffee table, a bedside table. It just looks a cork for a bottle of wine. I mean, this is endless what this looks like. A butt plug. I mean, so many different things. So I think that this is more for, maybe you could blend in a little bit of cream highlight. You could do some massive big faux freckles on your face. I have no idea. Anyway, again, please give me your suggestions in the comments down below as to what specifically you think I could use this for, because again, I'm a bit flummoxed. I have no idea. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back soon with more.